Do you like boating, RVing, taking out your hovercraft, or taking out your Jeep, overlanding, camping, 4x4ing? As much as I do? Clearly, I don't do any of those things as much as I would like to. And in 8 years of owning this Jeep, I've only taken it off-road 2 times. But when I do those things, and when you do them as well, I found something that until recently I didn't know that I needed so badly, and that is this BougeRV portable propane powered shower. Now this isn't a normal outdoor shower. This is completely battery powered and self-contained. Now this shower comes with everything you see here, minus the rusty old propane tank and the bucket. But it's got a very nice low flow shower head and a magnetic base that can attach directly to the side of the unit or on anything metal that a magnet will attach to. These are quick disconnect hoses that attach extremely quickly and extremely easily. It has a 12-volt DC in and 2 forms of charging. So the 12-volt automobile charger or a wall outlet charger, so you can get this battery topped right off and use it. And then we've got a hose and the water pump setting that's going to run down, and you can drop this little pump right into a bucket or a lake or whatever you have and pump water right out and get it hot. So we're going to fire this thing up, talk about some of the features, and show you how it works. And after I get this thing fired up, I'm going to run some tests. This is currently tap water. I just filled it up from the hose. It says inlet temp is 90 degrees, but I think that's the hose itself or in the system, not down at the bottom of the hose. So that'll go. And then the outlet temp right now is set at 88 degrees. This unit has constant stable heating, plus or minus 1 degree from what you set it at. And it can deliver smooth, continuous hot water without temperature swings. And it heats water up to 45 degrees Fahrenheit per use to a max of 122 degrees Fahrenheit. And it says it works reliably above 32 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know if we can get that cold, but we're going to try because it is a nice sunny day, as you can tell. So let's see how well we can adjust this up. So it's set to 104 degrees. Let's go to 100 degrees. And I guess let's just hit start, huh? Pump. There it goes. You can hear the clicking of the propane. I'm assuming it started. Yep, I heard it fire. It's a bit windy out today. Oh yeah, that's nice and hot. It'd be a great shower. So as you saw in the intro, I was holding it with one hand. So it does have this nice carry handle up here, and then it's got 2 more built-in handles on the front and the back to carry. It's very lightweight and easy to just carry with you wherever you need to go. So that heating, it advertises 3-second rapid heating, and as soon as that fired up, it started heating, and I'm getting nice warm water. So it heated really quickly, so you could do anything you need with hot water in just a few seconds. Yeah, one of the first things I mentioned was that this has a built-in battery. Right now, as you see, it's not plugged into anything. The 2 outlets are here, and I'm not plugging it in, running it off of 12-volt power. It has a 400 milliamp rechargeable battery that supports up to 12 showers of 8 minutes in duration each. So you can take 12 8-minute showers each with this thing, which is pretty good. So you get about 100 minutes of showers. In contrast, my RV, you get about 2 showers, and then you got to wait 15 minutes for it to heat back up. And this thing is just going to provide continuous heat because it's an on-demand water heater. So this is a water-saving shower head. It has 3 modes. So you've got a switch here. It's a little more heavy to get a little more water flowing on you, and then it's a little more of a full flow. I don't think the volume changes any, just the type of flow, but this is a water-saving shower head, so it is very economical on the water. So the unit is IPX4 water resistant. You would expect an outdoor shower to be able to take a splash, a little bit of rain, but it is not completely waterproof. One of the reasons I wanted to demonstrate this with the RV and the boat in the background is obviously we have a shower in our RV, but I don't know if you can see it, we're not super close, but there is no outdoor shower on this side of the RV. The outdoor shower is on the other side of the RV in the wet bay that just happens to be under a slide when the RV is in use. So it's extremely impractical. So there's no real good outdoor showering methods when it comes to this RV. My boat, I lived in last summer. So from September of 2 years ago to September of last year, I lived in the boat. Towards the end, the water heater sprung a leak. It rusted through and I had no hot water for months at the end of my time on the boat. So this would have been absolutely perfect to give me some hot water so I could do things around the boat. But I've got a couple of tests for this. My wife hates cold showers. She likes it scalding, like burn my skin off scalding. So we're gonna find out, and I don't know if we can find out today, but we're gonna find out before the end of this video if she can take it. But I'm also gonna go ahead and fill this bucket back up all the way, and we're gonna see how long this thing will run on 5 gallons of water and see how long you can take a shower for or how long you can just use 5 gallons of water. So we're gonna figure that out here real quick as well. All right, the 5 gallon bucket is completely full. I just started the water. Just started the timer. Let me put my phone out of the sun. I'm not gonna time lapse this or make you sit and watch water spray, but we're gonna come back when that 5 gallon bucket is out of water and let you know how much time it took. Well, I had to pause and reset the test. It's very windy outside right now. As you can see, the water blowing, and I got an E1 error code, and it kept blowing out my pilot light or my flame. So it blew out the flame, but I moved over here where I got a little more shelter next to the RV, and I've started it back up. But I do want to show you a few other features that I didn't tell you before. So on the panel here, it does show it is lit and the shower is on. But you also have this button to turn it off so you can conserve water. And then it actually turns off the pilot light and relights it. Now I did just attempt here to connect it to my RV since we have this outdoor gas connection, and I bought this hose. This connects to our Blackstone 21-inch or small grill, but this end is not quite right. So I will look for the end. If I can find the actual end to this piece that goes to this, I will put it in the comments, and then I will buy it because I'll be able to use it with the RV. And I want to show you one other accessory I bought with this. I'll try to link it in the comments if I remember. If not, remind me. This was like $4. It's for a broom handle. You don't have a steel sided RV like me, where you want to attach it to something else like a window. That's a perfect little hanger to, glue onto or just suction cup onto the side of your RV. And now you've got a real shower. As you can see, I got a little spray there from the wind, but we're still going. We're at 3 minutes and we are getting down there on the water. It's going pretty good. We're at exactly 5 minutes and we are almost out of water. So 5 minutes and 40 seconds to get through 5 gallons of water, which is better than 1 gallon per minute. It's equivalent to any of the water saving, water efficient faucets out there. The last test is to see if the heat is good enough for my wife. And like I said, we can't get that one done today, but I'm going to use that little plastic suction cup that was almost impossible to get off the side of the RV. I had to use a screwdriver. We're going to use that in another location, and she's going to come out here. She's going to give it a shot and tell me if this stacks up to her liking. 118. Pump. How's it feel? It's hot yet? All right, get underneath it. Hot enough for you?
Yep, hotter than usual.
Is it almost too hot? So you can take a long shower like this? Awesome. Use the wand. Which one do you like? It's got 3 settings. You just hit the pump button to turn it off. All right, we are wife and dog approved, but I've got one more test. I think this thing says right around 34 degrees. Obviously this isn't going to be 34, but you know, the tap water around here is like 60 something degrees. So it's not hard to get it up to that 114. So now we're really going to give it a shot. I'm not going to use a thermometer. I'm just going to feel it, tell you if it's hot or not. Because the thermometer, you know, you might like Celsius better than Fahrenheit and have no idea what I'm talking about. So if it feels hot, I'll let you know. So let's try it out. So this is raising the outlet temperature, 88, 90. I can feel it getting hot, 93. It says the inlet is 55, 97 outlet. It's cool. This actually feels pretty hot. So it says the inlet is 54 and the outlet is 97. Let's bring this up a little closer to the ice. Now I've got that pump real close to the ice. 50 degrees. Still nice and hot coming out. 48 degrees. Yeah, you could still take a shower in that. A nice shower in that. Let's see if we can pump it back in and melt the ice. It's cold. Yeah, it's melting that ice. Melting it real good. Still nice. Still nice and cold on there, so that's awesome. Well, guys, that's the last test I have for this BougeRV outdoor shower. I could probably run more. I thought about washing dishes with it. It's got a lot of things that it can do, but it's going to do a lot for me. So we ran and passed 4 tests. First test was really just seeing how much of a water saver the shower head and the pump is. And I know when I ran the test, I forgot to count the first 2.5 minutes. It ran 4 and reset it, but 7.5 minutes, 5 gallons. They talk about taking 28-minute showers before the battery runs out. So that gives you about 5 gallons. You can go through about 5 gallons in that time frame, maybe a little more. But that's, I mean, when you're camping, that could be a lot of water to you. So the switch on the shower head really helps. It saves water, and the battery lasts a long time. I haven't touched this battery yet, and it still says it's full. The second test was, is it hot enough for my wife? And my wife is burn your skin off shower type of hot, and it was. It did great. She loved it, and she said it was hotter than our indoor shower, which is set for 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't understand it, but it was nice and hot at 118. And test number 3, it's nice washing the dog, not knowing you're not using a cold sprayer from the hose, which it's not that he seems to not mind that either, but he liked this, I think, a little bit better, but I had to turn it down. It felt too warm on my hand washing them. And then last test is in the ice. I think they advertised like 34 degrees. You're not supposed to go below freezing, and this was down in the 40s and kicking out 95 degree water. If there's any more tests that you need to see with this, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, this is just a good review of this BougeRV water heater. I'll let you know if the fitting that I ordered fits on the hose to go into the gas of the RV, but if it does, I'll share that in the description. If not, then it's not going to be in the description. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll catch you on the next one.